Ladies and gentlemen, this is officially the final countdown. I will be picking up my Nintendo Switch 2 in like 12, 13 hours, and then the rest of the world, or a majority of people, will be picking them up tomorrow. This time felt like it was never going to arrive, but some way, somehow we made it. So we also have some very fun updates to talk about as well today, and we're going to reminisce a little bit, and yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this video. I guess, time doesn't ever slow down, it doesn't stop for nobody, and eventually we're gonna get here, and it feels pretty crazy. So thank you guys for being a part of this journey. It's so strange. I have so many ideas for videos. I cannot wait to make them, and within 24 hours a lot of those videos will start coming out. So yeah, crazy stuff, man. But we have some exciting updates today to hold us over for a couple hours at least. So before we get started, if you could hit like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me. And follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram so we can keep our amazing communities growing. And I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways you don't want to miss. And let's go ahead and get into this. So forgive me if I stumble my words some. I just recorded like a 15-minute video, and for some reason my file got corrupted or something. So I'm recording this video again, and I forgot a lot of the stuff I already said. The Nintendo Switch 2, there's like 10 or 12 free updates for Switch games. And then we have Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild as well if you have Nintendo Switch Online. We knew about these updates. Well, Nintendo just out of nowhere gave us more updates for some games. And I think that whatever the most popular Switch games are, I think we're just going to get updates for all of those on the Switch 2, which is going to be incredible. I just don't see how that's a bad thing, right? People are thinking, well, they're just Switch games again, like you already played them, but I don't care. I love these games and they're amazing. So playing them with better performance and frame rates and just sometimes extra features, it's like, why are we even having this conversation about it not being a good thing? So quickly, I will read off the games with updates. It's Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, ARMS, Super Mario Odyssey, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Link's Awakening, Echoes of Wisdom, Game Builder Garage, Clubhouse Games 51, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Kirby Star Allies, Kirby Stream Buffet, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Big Brain Academy, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I want to play every single one of those games, except Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I freaking hate that game. And Echoes of Wisdom, it was kind of boring in my opinion, and that's crazy to say as a Zelda fan. But all those other games, man, I am down to replay all of them, and I probably will. So yeah, I'm pretty sure every popular Switch game is going to get this experience or this upgrade or whatever, and that is amazing, man. So great to hear. It really is. It's just more longevity out of these games, and we're gonna have the Switch library, Nintendo's first-party Switch 2 games, third-party Switch 2 stuff, all the Nintendo Switch Online stuff. The Switch 2, yeah, give it like 24 months, it's going to be like the one-stop shop for all of the amazing games. We know that there is a rumored Nintendo Direct happening next week, and we have Summer Games Fest, and we have a PlayStation event happening today, and we have an Xbox showcase happening. All this stuff is happening. One game I think we're going to see at that Nintendo Direct, I have like a couple reasons why I think we're going to see it, but it's a big Nintendo franchise. I just think like so many things are lining up that we get a new entry. And what I'm talking about is a new Fire Emblem game. One, I just think Fire Emblem is incredible, and it's about time for a new one. On top of that though, I think if you're like under 20, you just don't appreciate Fire Emblem as a franchise, which is, I was kind of the same way until I played it, but there are games that get you sucked in and you just get connected to the characters and the story, and I really enjoy the gameplay. But one, I think it's time for a new Fire Emblem game. Two, I'll be putting it on screen right now. I found a brand new patent, and it's like, Nintendo doesn't ever say what game it's for, but if you look at like the little characters they drew, it's like, okay, that kind of looks like a Fire Emblem character. And then you start looking at some like the stuff on the screen, it's like, okay, battle sequences, and you have armies and special weapons, and you can see the little grid that the characters are battling on. It's like, this is definitely for Fire Emblem. Okay, so that's like a couple of things together making me think a new Fire Emblem game. But on top of that, one of the main gimmicks of the Nintendo Switch 2, I know it's a feature, but it's a gimmick to me, but it's still a good gimmick. Gimmick doesn't just mean something that's bad to catch your attention. There are good gimmicks. And the Nintendo Switch 2 has the mouse mode. This is a huge selling point for the Switch 2. Nintendo is like showing this off. And when you think about it, we don't have that many mouse mode games like right away. We have the Welcome Tour and some third-party stuff, and that's pretty much it. So Nintendo needs a big game to utilize mouse controls. And I know we have Metroid Prime 4 coming up eventually, but Fire Emblem would be the perfect game for mouse controls. So I just feel like all of this is aligning perfectly, and I would almost bet money that this will show up in the next Nintendo Direct. Now, a game I think we could see at the Nintendo Direct, but I think it will get announced probably before that at the Xbox Showcase or at Summer Games Fest sometime. But it's my most anticipated game of all time, which is crazy for me to think about it because I wasn't supposed to like the game. I didn't think I was going to like the game, and I almost never bought the game. And I'm talking about Hollow Knight. But I bought it on an eShop sale, and now it's in my top 5 games of all time. I beat it twice. It's incredible. I cannot wait to play Hollow Knight Silksong. I mean, this is like a broken record here. It's me and millions of other people saying, Hollow Knight Silksong? Is it happening? Is it happening? But we have so much evidence saying it's finally going to happen. We got like a 5-second clip in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, it's freaking hilarious that they even showed it off. We have Xbox people saying it's launching this year. And we also have an update today that's just more evidence on top of that. We have this update right here that says all Hollow Knight Silksong packages on Steam have been updated with new files. So it's like, look at the timing, you know what I mean? Yes, stuff like this has happened before, and there's even a Hollow Knight YouTube channel that just says every day, like, Hollow Knight news today, and they make videos every day, it's almost funny, but it's like, is there Hollow Knight news today? So from like seeing some of their stuff and just being a part of the community, I know stuff like this has happened before, but it's just seeing it in the Switch 2 Direct, and the Switch 2 is about to launch, and Summer Games Fest and Xbox Showcase and potential Nintendo Direct, and it's like, if this is ever going to happen, I think it's going to happen hopefully in June, and I just think it could finally happen. So look at how good it is to be a gamer currently. We have great Xbox consoles out there. I'm not even an Xbox fan. I've sold my Xbox, but if you have an Xbox, Game Pass is starting to look like an amazing deal. Xbox is finally putting out great games. The PS5 is incredible, albeit it's not really that many games. And then the Switch 2 is out, or about to be out. It is a fantastic time to be a gamer. So if Hollow Knight Silksong launches, and I can play it on my Switch 2, and then there's all these other incredible games coming out as well, it feels good, you know? I think in like 2022, leading up to Tears of the Kingdom, that entire year, I was struggling to find a game to play. I would just play games I've already beat or buy stuff and not enjoy it. And now, there's so many great games, I can't even find enough time to play them all. But I want to play them all. So, there's going to be a point where I have like 100 Switch 2 games just stacked up, and I'll get to them when I get to them. You know what I mean? You want to see my collection of Switch games right now? It's going to be hard to look back here and see anything, but I don't own a single physical Switch game. I'm not even a digital only person, even though I do have quite a bit of digital games from eShop sales. But every time I buy a Switch game and I beat it, I just sell it towards my next game because I don't have enough money to keep buying all these games. I think it's going to be different with the Switch 2. I think I'm just going to buy Switch 2 games whenever I can physically and stack them up, and eventually I'll get to them, and there's going to be so many great options, whether that be third party or maybe Xbox stuff showing up, which is still third party, maybe some Sony stuff, all the great first party stuff, and then I'm going to get some Switch games cheap if I can find them in the wild now. It's a great freaking feeling. So, I don't know. This is awesome, man. I just wanted to make this video quickly, give you guys some updates, and just to talk about some Switch 2 news, and just to kind of keep myself busy from not going crazy. And shout out to the Nintendo Switch. Tonight will be the last night I probably play it. Maybe I'll play it a little bit in the morning, the day you're watching this video, but really I'm just going to be getting a lot of stuff ready for the Switch 2. And it's cool. I bought this console, used it at a pawn shop, and it changed my life. It's crazy. I never even thought about being a YouTuber, but I had a different YouTube channel and had like a tiny bit of success, but it didn't work out. And I was putting too much pressure on myself, so I thought, I'm gonna make a new YouTube channel and just talk about stuff I want to talk about just for fun. I don't even care if I get only 10 views. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna put effort into the videos, and whatever happens, happens. And we are like 400 subscribers away from 18,000 subscribers now, and it hasn't even been 3 years yet. So, who knows what'll happen in June, right? Maybe we'll hit 18K, maybe 19K, maybe even 20K, who knows? So thank you for being a part of this journey. Stick around, I have a bunch of ideas. If you're a member of my channel, thank you so much for becoming a member. There's only like 5 of you guys or something, but thank you so much for becoming a member. That means the world. I'm gonna try to do some special stuff for my members, maybe some giveaways. And then, yeah, for my whole community, I always do giveaways, so be on the lookout for those. But yeah, hit a like and subscribe if you made it to this part of the video. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram so we can keep our communities growing. And you guys know me, I'll be back very soon with some Switch 2 videos. Peace out.